guys, so here I'm applying my liquid latex, and yes, I'm using a paper towel because I am a cheap biatch and I didn't want to ruin any of my paintbrushes. So I did about 3 or 4 layers. Excuse my scratchy voice, I think I have a little cold thing going on, so just, I sound like a man today, that's okay. And here you powder in between each layer. It's really important to powder in between, especially in an area where you bend and crease, because the liquid latex will stick to itself really bad. Here I'm just taking a blue body paint, and I actually mixed a dark blue with a little bit of white to get this color, and painting it everywhere. Get in the ears, get in the nose, get everywhere. As far down as you want to go with it. If you're doing like a full-on costume, you got a lot more painting to do than I did, but if not, then I just went down to my chest and down my arms a little bit. Now I'm going to go in and start working on my spots. I started out doing this by hand, my spots, which I wouldn't have minded doing, but I really didn't have the time. This is a super fast Mystique look. So I painted a few of them by hand, maybe like the more intricate ones that are like here between my eyes and stuff. And then I switched to a stencil, because if you're in a hurry and you don't have a lot of time, stencils are very useful. And they're a lot easier to use on somebody else than your own face. It was kind of tricky getting it on my own face properly, but it can be done. So filling in the blue, so I can continue. That white spot up there is actually a little skull. I saw it in some of her comic book pictures, so I thought it was cool, so I added it. Now I'm going in with a dark blue, because I started with black and it was just too stark against the blue. So now I'm going in with just the dark blue version of that body paint that I didn't mix with white, and adding in my spots. And then by the time I got done with the dots, I was like, no, this is not going to happen. I don't have time to do all this. And I switch. It's back to that little skull. It's just a half skull. There's no bottom piece of the jaw while I drink my coffee. I just put the white and made the top teeth down at the bottom, so that's really easy to do. I haven't filled in the details yet. Here I'm taking my stencil, and it's not a very expensive stencil. It's actually, I probably would like some better ones. I'll have to get some better ones next time. But it's just a kind of like a snake scale spot kind of looking stencil. And then I went over the top of the black dots with a really thick dark blue paint. So I had taken it and mixed it with a little bit of black just to darken it up, and let it sit so it got kind of thick. I was hoping to add a little bit of texture to the spots. Now with the stencil, I am taking it and flipping it, but using the exact same spots in the exact same area on both sides, or at least I was trying to get them exactly the same, but you know, it's not always that easy, especially trying to use a stencil on your own face. So, and then I went in over the dots, not every single one, but on some of the dots, and added that thick dark blue paint over the top to try and give it a little more texture, because her spots seem to have texture in them, like they're raised up off the skin. They look like scales in the movie. Here I'm taking a beautiful blue eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and using it to shadow in a lot of areas on my face. I used all around my eyes, my cheekbones for contouring, under the lip, by the nose to snatch up my nose, all around my neck, just anywhere you feel like you need a little shadowing going on. And then I took it in a little closer to the eye. I just thought it looked really pretty. So your eyes. Now paint your eyes last, because I always do it first and then go fix them. Paint them last, and then when they dry, powder those babies up, because otherwise they will crease so bad. Here I cleaned off the blue off my eyebrows. I went in with a dry brush and red body paint and painted my hair red, just by like stippling it into my hair. I'm adding all the details to my little skull up there, his eyes, his cracks, and his teeth. While that finishes, I can explain. So I've had many problems with my computer and my programming that I've been using, so I'm upgrading, and hopefully by next video I will have much better videos and sound and everything. I'm going to be using a Mac. You guys can let me know if there's any tips or tricks that I can do to make it easier. Here I'm going in with black body paint in between the slashes in the liquid latex. Be careful when you slash your liquid latex not to hurt yourself. I didn't show you how I did it because it wasn't very safe. Now I'm going in with red body paint and blending it into the black to make it look deep and painful and gross. Make sure you get underneath all the flaps of the skin, the liquid latex, and so that everything is cohesive in case it lays back at all. Then I'm going to go in with coagulated blood gel and dripping blood and make a big mess of it, so it looks very messy and painful. And then I took some red body paint and just put it on my eyebrows, and that was it. Hey guys, so here's my finished look. It's supposed to, oh sorry, ignore this hand. It's supposed to be Mystique after having had a little tussle with Logan or Wolverine.
Those are two of my favorite X-Men. Not my favorite, but two of my favorite.
It was easy, I'm sorry, it was hard to do on myself. I'm not gonna lie, this would be a lot easier to paint on someone else. But it was fun and I like being in the makeup. I hope you guys liked it too. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment below.
Also, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. I think that's all of them.
And let me know also in the comments if there's anything that you'd like to see me do.